Okay, this is my 1957 Ford F250 truck V8, factory V8 out of Colorado. Really nice original truck, but obviously got a few whiskey dents and a few battle scars. But the word patina, people talk about patina a lot. This has got a beautiful patina, also some rust, but nothing too bad. All these panels are available as patch panels. See, there's some rust in the floor here, but nothing too bad. Most of the truck's really, really good, really intact. All the original paint. Seat obviously needs to be recovered, but at least it's there. And as I said, you can get panels and pieces, bits and pieces for all of these trucks. You can see the dash there. It's got about 90-something thousand miles. Let's have a look in there. 96,438 original miles. It was last registered in 1994. Oh man, this is so cool. Love it. 4-speed manual. It's got the original factory keys, Ford keys. Even got this really cool spotlight. How cool is that? Wow, love it. Yeah, that's really cool. The old emblem there on the front. Nice solid roof, not rusty here. Some rust in the bottom of the quarter here, but nothing too bad. And the rest of it's all good old Henry Ford steel. Inside the doors, beautiful. Not rusty at all in the bottom of the doors. All solid. Need a new window here. This is the original Ford glass. If you look there, you can see the original glass side step. I am kind of thinking about putting a side-mounted spare on it because I do quite like the look of those. Love the old wheels, the white wheels. Almost reminds me of a giant Tonka truck. And love the old "We Support America" sticker. I think the car buying public in the US should do more of that, supporting America. It's got this very cool sort of grid-style bumper on the back. You can step up on that to load it up. The colourful Colorado mud flaps. There's one missing on that side, but it's actually I've got that. The old number plate, as you can see there, it's bent up a bit, but last registered 1994 August. Tailgate's really clean, very cool. Love the old American tail lights and indicators, just the red flashes. The old chains here. The bed's actually in really good condition. The bed sides, a little bit of damage on one side there. I'm going to look at that in a sec. Need to replace the floor. You can get the kits for these. You can get these ribs and the wood's cut to size, and it all just fits into itself. So that's fairly straightforward. This one's pretty rusty, but the rest of them aren't too bad. But I'll replace all of those. Just want this truck to maintain a sort of an original look. This has been torn out slightly here, so I'll tap that back down and give that a bit of weld, is the plan. The roof, surface rust, but fine, all good. It's got the factory V8, not the largest one, the next one down. Can't remember what the capacity is off the top of my head. It's not the 292, I think it's the one under that. I've looked up the original serial number and in terms of what plant it was built in and so on. A little bit of a scrape here, but this can all be tapped out easily. So we've got some filler in here and here, bit of cracking there, but again, you just hammer that back out where it's got a dent on the inside, just to minimise any use of filler. Don't like filler. It's got the original little caps over the keys. Very cool. Remember Dad's old Falcon had that years ago. Again, really cool doors. All these original door trims in here. Beautiful. I've seen some people put insulation in here for noise reduction. My only concern with that would be whether you get moisture in there and creates rust. But look at this, beautiful original steel, not rusty here in the pillars or down here. It's all original and solid. Even this is very good. This lower sill, these normally rust out really badly. There is a rust hole down here, so that has to be replaced down there. Not worried about the background music because I'm not trying to get revenue out of YouTube. And this little tray here, I assume maybe I could make some sort of a lid for it, and you can keep tools and things in here, I'd imagine. Some rust here, so that needs to be cut out and replaced. But all these floors, solid as, you know, really, really good. No padded dash back in 1957. Well, there was padded dashes in 56, but that was on cars. That was part of the Ford lifeguard safety features, you know, recessed steering wheel and some other bits and pieces. The liner's still in the glove box. This is an F250, so it's got all the specs, original decals. I mean, when I saw this truck, I was like, I've got to have this. What's not to love? Beautiful mirrors, original mirrors. Very cool. All the guttering's good here. Just a bit of surface rust, but nothing bad at all. The hood, again, just a bit of surface rust. Got the ribbing in the hood. Bit of it's probably a bottle of whiskey dent there. That can be tapped out easy enough. And this can be folded back out. I've got another grille for it, but I want to try and maintain the original grille where possible. So I've got another grille coming, which is actually a chrome one, but I'm not going to replace this grille. I want to just see if I can pull this out here. It's a bit loose here, and I've got another hood for that. So I'm going to take the best parts to sort of restore this grille, and then what's left over, I'll make a wall hanger out of it. You can see it's got the original plug here. I assume it's an engine block heater or something like that, being from Colorado. Really cool steel bumper bar, but it's got a rolled up number plate for some reason, but it's had a really good hit here. Maybe it hit a deer or something, I don't know. I want to try and heat that up and pull that out, and can be unbolted. So I think this can be fixed, but I want to try and keep that original bumper. It looks kind of cool. Under the hood here, you can see it's not rusty at all. That's all the original paint. Beautiful original red paint. Look at that. How good is that? That is the original paint from 1957. Still shines. This is the V8 engine. Is missing an air cleaner. So I need to, well, I've actually ordered another one of those already for it, which I'll replace. Again, very clean, heaps of room to work on this. It has had a fan into a radiator at one stage. You can see it needs a new, try and keep the core or the outer, but replace the core. But yeah, that's it. 1957 Ford F250 truck. Really, really cool. Out of Colorado, and in addition to the collection, so yeah, really happy with it. Fuel tank sits behind the driver's seat. Don't know how safe that is, but that's how they were designed. You can see the fuel filler here. They make replacement tanks, but again, it doesn't look rusty or anything like that. So there's the tank there. Some holder here, I don't know if that's for a gun or something. Maybe it's a gun rack. Wouldn't surprise me. Headlighting's actually in really good nick, really good original condition. I was expecting to have to replace that, but it's actually really good. And all the instruments, very cool. Look at that little digital, must be a clock. I'll take that off. It doesn't look too good. That's it. Looks like it's got a heater in there as well, which makes sense being in Colorado. So anyway, that's my 1957 Ford F250.